Good morning, boys and girls. How's everyone doing? I hope everybody's having a great day. It's a bit cloudy outside, so that's why I don't have a lot of light here in the room. But let's get our day started. It's like a little storm is going to happen soon. Little rainstorm. Okay, here we go. Estamos en el mes de abril, en la época de primavera. Muy bien. Ahora vamos a decir los días de la semana juntos. Domingo, lunes, martes, miércoles, jueves, viernes y sábado. Muy bien. Ahora vamos a contar cuántos días tenemos en el mes de abril. Muy bien. Vamos a contar. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28 y 29. Y hoy es el número 30. Hoy es el último día de abril. Today is the last day of April. Okay. Hoy es jueves. Ayer fue miércoles. Y mañana es viernes. Mañana es el primer día de mayo. Ya comienza un nuevo mes. So, hoy es jueves, abril 30 de 2020. ¿Ok? Y este mes se lo fue bien rápido. Right? This month went by so fast. Okay? So, we're going to go over the sight words of the week. Vamos a repasar las palabras de la semana. Y después vamos a hacer una actividad juntos. So we're going to say the words of the week, and then we're going to do an activity together that has to do with some yarn and paint and whatever you have in the house. So we're going to make it happen. Whatever you have, that's what we're going to use. Lo que tengan en la casa, eso es lo que vamos a usar. Muy bien, vamos a comenzar con las palabras de la semana. Earthworm, lombriz de tierra, o también se dice el gusano. Earthworm, lombriz de tierra, el gusano. Esta es la boca, segmento, citronum, ano. Boca, segmento, citronum, ano. Muy bien. Ok, ahora vamos a repasar unas formas. También se dicen figuras. Now we're going to go over some shapes. It's really fast, and then we'll start with our activity for today. Oval, oval. Hexagon, hexágono. Circle, círculo. Square, cuadro. Triangle, triángulo. Star, estrella. Heart, corazón. Pentagon, pentágono. Let's say it one more time. Vamos a decirlo otra vez. Oval, oval. Hexagon, hectágono. Circle, círculo. Square, cuadro. Triangle, triángulo. Star, estrella. Heart, corazón. Pentagon, pentágono. Muy bien, ahora vamos a comenzar con nuestra actividad. Now we're going to start with our next activity. Okay. Hi, boys and girls. So today we're going to try to do some worms. And what I have today is some yarn. And maybe you don't have yarn. Maybe you could get, let me see. You could try spaghetti, boiled spaghetti. Maybe your moms and dads could do like two or three little strings of spaghetti, or whatever they have. If they have linguine or fettuccine, get 3 strings of spaghetti so that you can make some worms. If you don't have that, you could also get a paintbrush and try to make some worms freehand. Or you could color them in. If you have crayons or markers, you could do that. So what I have here is, this is what I am going to use. I have black and I have yellow paint. I don't know if black and yellow will probably make brown. I'm hoping it does, but if it doesn't, we'll just go with it. That's the only paint I have, so that's what I'm gonna work with today. And let's get started. So what I want you to do first, I want you to try to color some grass in the very top. So we're gonna go ahead and color some grass. Just gonna do like little, kind of like little lines, up, down, the best you can. And if you don't have yarn, just get creative. Make your best worm that you can make. Like maybe I'm gonna try something else afterwards and see if maybe you guys have those at home. Maybe you could try it with that. Okay, then I am going to get the color brown, because when you look at dirt, usually it's brownish, it's black. I'll try to use black as well. So I'll try to mix it in, brown and black. Right? Because I don't know, when I have found worms outside, I always see them in the mud. Sometimes I see them in the grass. And usually, like today, it rained. There was a little storm outside, little rainstorm. And I'm sure if I was to go outside today, I will find some worms. So I'm going to color this the best I can. It doesn't have to be perfect, guys. You do it as the way that you want to. Okay, if you don't have brown, let's throw in some black. Right? It looks good. Looks really good. Okay, so remember that yellow and black that I had? I am going to try to mix them together. Maybe it gives me brown, maybe it gives me green. I have no idea, but that's all I have. So I'm going to mix that together. It looks great. It looks like a lot of green. Okay. And that didn't work out well. Well, either ways, this is what I'm going to use. Looks like a light gray. Okay, so with this little bit of paint, I didn't use a lot because it's just a worksheet. Yeah, I don't have any other colors, guys. I'm so sorry. But you work with what you have. So it looks like a lighter black, like a coal color black. Okay, so what I am going to do, I'm going to get my yarn. You see my yarn? And I am going to dip it in here. And I'm going to mix it in there the best I can so that it could get paint. All the paint it can. Now you could do this with your fingers and get messy, which that'll be fun. I wish we were back in our classroom and we could be doing this. Okay, so that looks pretty good. Okay, that looks pretty soaked in the paint, right? Can you see that? It's right there. Okay, so what I am going to do, okay, give me 1 second. Okay, so I am going to get my string and I am going to throw this yarn all over my paper. So go like this, lay it, and hopefully I'm gonna tap it a little bit. I'm not gonna press it hard, I'm just gonna tap it. So I could get the marks of the worm. Right? And like I said, if you don't have yarn, it's okay. Use what you have. You don't have yarn, maybe you could use like, oh, look at that. That's a good looking worm. Okay, let me try to do more. That looks really good, guys, right? Okay, here we go. This is so tricky. And now you could make your worm smaller than this. I think it'll look better if it was a smaller string. But I should have done that before. Made smaller strings. Okay, so I won't use all the string. Oh, I missed one piece. Okay, here we go. Wow, look at those worms. Looks really good, guys. Let's see, I'm gonna try to make one over here. Now, worms are really good for the environment. They help with fertilizing plants. They give oxygen to the soil. They help the environment so good. So when you see a worm, the first thing you should do is try to save it from where it's at. If it's in the mud, then leave it there. But if it's not there and it's on the sidewalk, do your best to try to pick it up, maybe with a paper or your hand if you're not so scared, and go ahead and pick it up and put them back in the mud because that helps them. Okay, this looks really good, guys. I made my string, I wrapped my string around my fingers. Looks funny. So that it looks like a smaller worm. And I want you to do your best worm. So, okay, so I did this, right? And maybe you didn't have crafts, like you didn't have any paint at your house or anything. I want you to send me a picture of your best worm. So maybe you could draw me a really, really good picture of the worms, of worms. And not just one, I want like a whole bunch, like how you see my picture. And you could send me a picture of yarn with some noodles in it. I'll show you how to do that right now. Or whatever you have in your house. Whatever you can make it. How about if you have some... Okay, guys, so here I have, this is another option that you could do. You could also get a pipe cleaner and put it through the noodles, and it could create the body of a worm. Now, I also have my yarn here, as you can see. Can you, because this focus? Okay. And then what I did is that I put tape. I grabbed some tape, this tape, and I put it longer than our penne rigate. I put it longer than the noodle. Okay, you see this? Okay, I put it longer than the noodle on purpose because what I am going to do, I am going to stick it in here so it makes it easier for it to come out. So if I make enough, I can make my own worm, right? So I'll go ahead and do that now. I have some ditalini and I have some penne rigate. Penne rigate. I think I said it right. So go ahead and do your little noodles. Okay, in the last noodle, this your mom has to start it. So, okay, let's start over. In the first noodle that you have, your parents are going to tie it. Okay? They're going to tie it so that the rest of them don't fall out. I think it's going to look very cool. Okay? So, I tied that one. And then I have the rest here. Okay? So, let's go ahead. Stick this through the penne. And maybe afterwards you could color it. These are pretty easy to color, so you could use markers if you want. You could use paint. You could also use food coloring. Over the summer, I used these for, I put food coloring on them, and then we made different color necklace noodles. That was cool. Wish I was eating this. Almost done. See, by putting tape on it, it makes it easier to flow. Okay. And I did my last one, and we're gonna do the same thing. We're gonna tie it up. Your parents could help you with this. You could either tie it up. They could tie it up for you, or which is better for them to tie it up for you, so like that the noodles don't fall out. Do another knot. So there we go, we have our worm. And you guys could paint it whatever color you want. It could be brown, pink, purple, blue. Send me pictures so I could see all your hard work. Okay, you could use any noodles that you could loop it through. Like that tinalini, you could loop the yarn through, or the pipe cleaner, or if you have any other regular string, you could use that as well. Okay guys, so I hope you enjoy the video, and I'll see you next Monday. Send me pictures. Bye.